This is Making Stitches, and this time I've been out and about speaking to some lovely crochet folk at the Crochet Sanctuary.
As you can see, Lindsay, today there's a lot of talking and drinking coffee that happens, so I couldn't actually say how many projects I've finished, because I think the socialising is just as important as actually finishing the projects. We've made some lovely friendships, over the 2 years that it's been running.
It's just so relaxing, so friendly, everything's easygoing. You can get help if you need it, you can sit back and do nothing if you don't want to. It doesn't matter, does it? Everything goes.
I've actually finished my first Crochet Sanctuary piece, which is normally I do it and you change halfway through because you've got your second project, and I take it home and it sits at home. So I go home and my husband says, have you actually managed to finish something today? So I can actually take it home and say, look, I've done it.
Hello and welcome to Making Stitches. I'm Lindsay, and I'm so pleased to be able to bring you this latest episode of Making Stitches. When I first started this podcast, I imagined that many of the episodes would involve me travelling to meet people who love making and recording interviews in person. That, unfortunately, couldn't happen because of COVID lockdowns and restrictions. Thankfully though, because of the current situation where I am, a couple of weeks ago I was able to attend a crochet-filled day in Cheshire at the Crochet Sanctuary, and I took my microphone with me in my project bag along with my hooks. My first ever episode of this podcast featured a chat with Lisa and Lynda-Rose from the Crochet Sanctuary, so it was rather appropriate that my first out and about episode should be at an actual crochet sanctuary. The May Crochet Day was the first in-person sanctuary to take place since the latest lockdown restrictions eased, and I was thrilled I was able to get my hands on a ticket. There are no dodgy Zoom or Skype links in this episode, so I do hope you enjoy it. So, it's Saturday the 29th of May. It's a day I've been looking forward to for so long. Can't quite put it into words. I'm off to the Crochet Sanctuary in Knutsford in Cheshire. I'm going to get the chance to meet two ladies I spoke to way back over a year ago for my first ever episode of Making Stitches, and I'll be meeting a load of other lovely crochet fans as well. I simply can't wait. Anyway, I'm off. It's time to go. Let's go. So here we are, the Cottons Hotel in Cheshire. Mask on. Hi.
You okay now?
I'm here for the Crochet Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, they are upstairs. So go back to the porch, to your left and down the stairs.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Elisa.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Are you? Lovely to meet you.
Face shield there if you want one.
Sure, yes.
The
The day started with temperature checks, hand gel and socially distanced seating. But that's where any mention of the C word ended. We had an icebreaker where we spoke about the positives we found in lockdown. Making Stitches was mine. And before long, we were hooking up cherry blossom tea cosies and having a whale of a time. I snuck out after a while to speak to someone I've been following online for quite some time and a long-time friend of the Crochet Sanctuary, Amanda from Mrs. G Makes. It's lovely to meet you after so long seeing your things on Instagram.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you too, Lindsay. Certainly wasn't expecting it this weekend.
Oh, it's been a lovely day, hasn't it?
It has. It's always so lovely, and it's just nice to be with other like-minded people and to, be able to do what we like doing best, and crochet.
How long have you been coming to the Crochet Sanctuary?
Well, I attended the very first one back in February 2018, and I've been really fortunate, and I've been able to attend every single weekend since, and I have squeezed in a few day workshops as well, so yeah, I've been very lucky.
Yes, that sounds absolutely amazing. I can only imagine all the amazing things that you've made in all those different sanctuaries as well.
Well, as you can see, Lindsay, today there's a lot of talking and drinking coffee that happens. So I couldn't actually say how many projects I've finished, because I think the socialising is just as important as actually finishing the projects.
Absolutely. It's about the people and it's about the community as much as the crochet, isn't it, really?
It really is. And, we've made some lovely friendships, over the 2 years that it's been running. And very few of us knew anybody else when we started coming. There are some ladies that have come, with a friend. But, when I first came, I knew nobody. And I remember that first weekend so well. I'd never had a weekend away from home, leaving my family. And so once I'd actually checked in at reception and made my way to my hotel room, I was so nervous, and I honestly didn't know how I was going to leave that room and, find out where the sanctuary was being held within this enormous hotel. But I had to put my big girl pants on and, think I cannot spend the whole weekend in this hotel room. I need to, be brave. And I've not looked back. Everybody is so nice, and we've made such good friends along the way. So, yeah, very lucky.
That's wonderful. Now, picking up from conversations, I believe there's a Zoom group that's been operating amongst you ladies who've been coming to the sanctuary for a while throughout lockdown.
There has been. So since we went into lockdown, back in April last year, we straight away started Zoom sessions because we were going to miss that contact with everybody, and none of us knew how we were going to survive lockdown, as nobody did. So Sharon, who is here this weekend, she actually volunteered to host the sessions, and so ever since then she has hosted 2 sessions a week without fail. Wow. Which is a big commitment. And people come and go. They don't have to attend every single session. They don't have to attend the whole session. If they can only call by for 15 minutes, then that's absolutely fine. But we've just got closer and closer and supported each other through the difficult time that we've found ourselves in. And I think it shows you how we can pull together when we have to, and to think that some people could have been going through really difficult times without any support from anybody else had it not been for those Zooms, and there's been tears and laughter, but none of us sort of would miss it now. We don't want it to stop, and Sharon and I have been talking about it today, saying we just want it to carry on, and if we can, we will carry them on, because we've just got so used to being part of each other's everyday life, really.
How wonderful that you've been able to keep those bonds and build on that friendship through really what's been a terrible year for so many people.
Absolutely, and we've reflected that prior to lockdown, we would see people at the crochet sanctuaries, and so that would be, every 3 months or so, and we would have no contact with each other between, those dates. And it was lovely to see each other, and we would be delighted, when we met up at the crochet sanctuaries again. But we never expected then to develop the friendships that we have because of talking to everybody, at least twice a week. And we'll often message between the Zooms as well. And sometimes it's like, help, I need advice, and we're such good friends now, and it's a real support network that we've created. It's good. And so when people say about lockdown being all bad, and nobody would want to repeat the last year that we've had, but there are positives that have come from it, and I think it's really important to remember those positives, because there are plenty. You've just got to look for them sometimes.
And I think that's what it makes them all the more special as well.
It does, yes. And so to be here in person and seeing everybody in person is just wonderful.
Hello! Right, so this afternoon's project, we're carrying on with the theme of cherry blossom.
Yes, please.
If you want to carry on working on your tea cosy, carry on, absolutely fine. This afternoon's project is little cherry blossom egg cozies.
Oh.
So it's kind of like a bit of a breakfast set, if you like. So you've got your egg cozy to match your tea cozy. And we've also done some napkin rings as well. So there's a little bit...
Hey Diane, you're a regular
Yes,
at the Sanctuary.
yes.
How,
Pretty much.
how long have you been coming?
Since the first one. I've not been to every one. I used to come for about 4 or 5 days a year, but I've now meandered into weekends, and I prefer the weekends.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can imagine. It
Yeah.
must be wonderful to be able to
Yeah,
have a whole weekend of crochet and
absolutely.
chatting.
Because the thing is, you come at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning for a day, you're going home at 6, and I think they're separated now, the weekends and the days, but then they were together, and you'd be going home and they'd all be going for dinner, and it's like, okay, let me stay.
Feel like you were missing out a
Sam
bit.
stayed for a weekend, and sorry, you've not been introduced yet, but you stayed for a weekend, and then I said,
Yeah, I'm Sam. Yeah, I've stayed for a weekend with Diane.
yeah. And then I came with you after. You stayed on your own, didn't you? And then I came after, and it was right. That's it. It's weekends for me now. It's a proper retreat. Love it.
What do you like so much about it?
It's just so relaxing, so friendly. Everything's easy going. You can get help if you need it. You can sit back and do nothing if you don't want to. It doesn't matter, does it? Everything goes. You're weighted on hand and foot. The hotel is beautiful. The food is amazing. Everything.
And I believe today was a bit of a milestone for you.
It was for me.
Yeah.
It was for me. I've actually finished my first Crochet Sanctuary piece, which is normally I do it and you change halfway through because you've got your second project, and I take it home and it sits at home. So I go home and my husband says, have you actually managed to finish something today? So I can actually take it home and say, look, I've done it. So yeah, makes a change.
I didn't actually know I was coming today
Oh.
until about 4 weeks ago, and it was my birthday.
Oh, how
And
lovely.
a little excited Sam came running to our house and said, I've brought you a birthday present and I can't believe I've just opened it now. And I was like, okay. And I opened it up, and it was obviously she bought me today as my birthday present. So I'm super chuffed to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Because
We
otherwise
came last night, didn't we, and stayed over.
we did.
Went in the spa and
We did. Massages and facials and jacuzzis and
wine.
yeah. Wine, yeah, cracking, too much of that. I thought I'd never seen me crochet today. But it's just so good. It's just the way I found it. I had a friend that lives down south, and I never knew this existed. And it was before the first one, to be frank. She said, "I'm coming to stay with you. Coming to stay up north near you. How far is it?" I said, "It's about 40 minutes away from where I live." She went, "Oh, well, can you see if you can get on and we can meet?" We'd never met. We'd spoke for 2 years online, all through crochet. Okay, so I emailed the girls, yeah, okay, we've got a day left. So I came up and met the girl for the first time, and that's how I found it. And then since then, there's regulars, isn't there?
Yeah, it's nice to see new faces.
New
as well.
faces that come. And everybody enjoys it,
Oh yeah,
don't they?
and we're all friendly. You just introduce. Everybody gets on with everybody, don't they?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and I guess it feels all the more special today because it's been after
Oh,
not having
yeah.
one for so long.
Yeah, it's been missed. I've not taken part in a lot of the Zoom calls that the other girls have done because my life at home it's just stupidly hectic, and I don't always get the time. I have done the odd one, and it's been lovely to see them, but I've not kept in touch with them that way. But it has been a lifeline for them, so that's how good the friendships have formed between the girls, because they've kept each other going through lockdown. And that's just amazing, really, and it's like a little community.
Yeah, but it's very powerful actually to
Absolutely.
hear about these relationships that have built up over the months and years.
And you know, there's people that come every time, every weekend or every day. But like I don't now, we don't, but as soon as we walk in, you're still welcome. It's all, you know, it doesn't matter if you've not seen anybody for a year, 2 weeks, it doesn't matter, you know, you're all made welcome.
How important would you say crochet's been for you over the past 15 months or so?
It saves my life every day. I do knit as well, but crochet and knitting, it's a mental health saver, you know, especially in lockdowns where you weren't, you know, do not travel. Absolutely, I've loved it.
Yeah.
You do as well.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean, up to a couple of years ago, I didn't even crochet at all. It was like voodoo, you know. But Diane slowly got me into it, didn't you?
Yeah.
And so it's been really enjoy it. It's just something to do. You can just sit and channel for 10-15 minutes, can't you, and just get rid of everything else what's going on around you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very
it's
important.
good.
You know, I've always said, you know, if I've been passionate about something, I've always tried to get somebody. I drag Sam to everything. You know, whatever I do, I've always asked you to come and.
Yeah, like the first time she said, "Sam, I'm going to take you out for dinner. This amazing shop, you're going to love it." And I went in and I went, "Diane, it's a wool shop."
To the cafe.
She's got a cafe and they sell cakes. I said, "Diane, it just sells wool." And this time I wasn't even into crocheting or anything.
No.
And then, yeah, that's how it starts from that, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. Oh, and you start feeling, oh, that's nice.
And now she's got a bigger wool stash than I have.
Yeah, my husband told me I had to sort it out because it was getting out of control. So I actually had to give some away.
Oh,
It was painful. Yeah, I was like, picked all the balls that I didn't like and give them away.
Yeah.
So my dad's partner would come in and then I'd like, "It's a bag full of wool there for you." She said, "Do you not want?" I said, "No." So, yeah, but then I'd like snuffle a bit more and, you know, when he's not there and he doesn't.
Yeah, no, I know. But I just love it, me. I just think it's great. I just think it's fantastic that you can actually create something with string and a hook. Yeah, I've not been crocheting that long. It's only been about 4 years. I've been a knitter all my life, and it's just because I wanted to crochet, but I didn't grow up with anybody that could teach me to do it. So I just went online.
We went on that little course, didn't we?
Then we went on a course in Ormskirk.
Yeah.
About 5 or 6 weeks, didn't we? And then that was it.
Yeah, that was it. We was hooked then, so
Yeah,
just
but
keep,
like I
keep
said,
working at it.
you know, I mean, it is based around crochet here, but it's like, if you don't want to do anything, it doesn't, you know, it's fab.
Just the
Absolute
friendship,
fab.
isn't
Yeah,
it? It's just,
yeah, and the laughs. We've had some laughs.
yeah. You can just switch off, can't you? No matter what other rubbish is going on in your life.
Yeah, everybody needs a release,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
At the end of the day, after lots of crochet, coffee, chat and laughter, I caught up with the Crochet Sanctuary ladies themselves, Lisa Hesketh and Lynda-Rose Simonini. Oh, so ladies, how's it been for you?
I thought it went really well, do you?
I thought so.
We had some lovely guests.
We definitely did.
My back's hurting. It's tight. But no, I think it went really well. I think the projects went down well.
People managed to actually finish projects this
They
time,
did.
which is unusual.
They did. We're hoping they thought it went well. What do you think, Lindsay?
I loved it.
Yay! Good. Then we did cherry blossom tea cozies and napkin rings and
Egg cozies
with French knots and embroidery. It was good.
We had about 15,000 cream eggs. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Powered by sugar.
Yes, powered by sugar and caffeine. Yeah. But yeah, it was really good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Very much so, yeah. And I finished.
Yes.
I know, which is unheard of.
To be honest, finishing something at the Crochet Sanctuary is a bit unheard of anyway.
It really is.
We never quite get a project the right size, do we?
No, but everyone's crochets at different speeds, so
And people like to take things home.
yeah.
So,
And we
yeah.
talk a lot.
Yeah. It's not just the crochet, is it? It's the conversation and the community, really, as much
Yes.
as anything.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what's become very evident to me today is the friendship.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of people that
I think this, for today in particular, there's a lot of people that haven't seen anybody in months and nearly a year probably.
And we tend to have a lot of returning guests because once they come once, they want to come back again.
Yeah.
So they may have met once or twice with other people. So
yeah,
it's been nice to see everybody.
All of us together in one room today. It was good.
Yeah.
Even though we had to wear masks.
It's been a long time coming for you though, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's been a hard year.
It really has. I think it's been hard for everybody, but it's just not easy when you want to be doing something and you can't. So.
No, and I think there's been quite a bit of pressure. I think more pressure than what we think this last year.
Yeah.
Because people wanting them to happen, they wanted us to be able to do them, but we've not been able to. It's just been out of our control, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, but it's good. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been a great day.
In fact, sometimes afterwards, I often think, oh gosh, was that okay or was this okay? But today I'm hoping it. I think it was okay.
We're always like this at the end of a sanctuary where we make little sense.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're exhausted after all the setting up, all the planning and all the build-up.
And now we've got to pack it up and go home.
And then do it all again in a couple of weeks' time.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty standard, isn't it?
We love it though, don't we?
We really do.
We do. Like the build-up and the hype.
Yeah.
And the shopping.
The shopping is great. I love to buy weird little things to put in the gift bags.
Yeah.
It's my favourite thing.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, ladies, it's been a real delight,
Oh,
and it's been lovely to meet you
coming.
after all this time.
I know. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
It's
been fab.
We've not been able. Normally, when people come, it's all hugs at the door, isn't it? And it's. I know you don't like. Hugs,
I don't
but
like
lots
hugs at the best of times, but
but you can't even go. You know. Yeah, never mind. It's just nice to see people.
Definitely.
And nice to meet you. And thank you for coming.
Oh, I've loved every minute. It's been fantastic, and hopefully, I'll be able to see you again sometime.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Well, my thanks to Lisa and Lynda-Rose for a wonderful day of crochet and for all the other ladies I met at the Crochet Sanctuary. As you've heard, many of the guests have been to lots of sanctuaries before, and I was made to feel very welcome even though I came alone and I was a newbie. I'll include links to the Crochet Sanctuary in the show notes for this episode if you'd like to find out more about it. And by the way, this is not an advertisement for the Sanctuary. I wasn't paid to say these positive things. I was a paying guest myself and I really, really enjoyed it. That's almost all I've got for you this time, but if you think Making Stitches deserves a vote in a podcast award, there are a couple of awards with voting open at the moment. Making Stitches has been nominated in the Specialist Interest category at the Quite the Thing Media 2021 Podcast Awards. Voting is open until the 19th of June, so there's still time if you haven't voted. And voting's also open for the Listener's Choice Award at the British Podcast Awards. I'll include links to both of those voting websites in the show notes for this episode. And if you'd like to support the podcast in another way, a positive review on your favourite podcast provider will help other people discover Making Stitches in future. There's also a Making Stitches Ko-fi page as well if you'd like to buy me a coffee. Thank you very much for listening. I'll be back again in 2 weeks' time with another episode with another inspiring maker story. Until then, do keep safe and enjoy your crafting.